When you're rapidly accelerating your S4, you can feel there's a little bit of slop in the transmission. This is especially pronounced if you've got some miles on the car where the factory mount may be a little worn, or just because you've added so much more power through modification and tuning. Now you might be wondering why there are two parts, and 034 has engineered both of them to tackle a different aspect of the problem. The high durometer rubber in the mount itself is going to stiffen up the overall mount, while the insert is meant to fill the void in the mount and reduce the overall travel. The insert itself is not supposed to create any NVH, so unwanted noise, vibration, all that stuff. However, I'm told the mount will create some added vibration. I don't really know how much. People have said it's not very much. So I will install both of these today with you, and we'll see how easy it is to install and if I can tell the difference once both parts are in. Now my instructions say that these are supposed to be T25s, but I think that's from the B8 Audi, not the B9. Here it looks like they're just clips. So we're just gonna pull these out right here, and hopefully that'll give us a little more access. I feel like that would probably clear, but I might take these out as well, and these do seem like T25s. Well, that definitely gives us a lot more room to work. So I've got my pole jack, and I'm told to hold the transmission up by the end here. My only problem is that I've got this heat shield over here, and I think it kind of gets in the way. I suppose maybe a piece of wood could wedge. Yeah, I think that could probably work to hit the transmission between the heat shield. This is definitely doable on jack stands from what I can see. It just may be a little harder. First two bolts we need to remove are these two triple squares, and they are 10 millimeter. And you really do need a triple square. These are not hex or Torx. I will link in the description an Amazon affiliate link where you can buy your own set. And of course that helps the channel out. Now we've removed the limiter and the two limiter bolts. It's a good idea to replace the two bolts we just took out with a new set. Now we'll be moving on to the 4 triple square bolts that are 12 millimeter that are found around the perimeter of the mount. And these bolts will be reused later. There are 3 13 millimeter nuts that we have to remove, and then this will fall down. I didn't realize this at first, but mine actually has a 4th one, and this just must be a B9 thing. Oh, there it goes. Still stuck over here on the exhaust hangers. This is a little bit of a different install than what's documented in the instructions. I'm assuming if I pop these hanger bolts off, we're probably gonna be good. And this thing should just let go at that point. Yeah, so this is also a 10 triple square right here. Hopefully I'll be able to squeeze by with, with the mount gone. So I've been messing with this for a few minutes, and actually I started to get a little frustrated, and I pinged Sean at 034, who was kind enough to confirm that this does come out with the exhaust in place. And initially I was thinking my pole jack was in the way, but really I needed to pick the transmission up more. And now with the transmission up another inch, I do feel like it'll come out. I can feel that there's a lot of slack. So let's pull this thing out. So here's our whole mount assembly, and there are 3 12 mil triple square bolts that we have to remove. I think instructions said 10s, but they are 12s on my car. So I stand corrected, the B9 actually has 4 bolts, not 3. The 113 mil nut on the back here, and we need to pop that off. So there you go, you want to save that nut. So here's our mount, guys. This is the part we're replacing, and you want to note that there is a longer fastener on the bottom than the top. So it's important that you orient the new mount the same way. Now I'm not going to be reusing that factory mount, and it could be a bit of a pain to separate it. So what I'm going to do is use a hammer on just the fastener there. There we go. It's separated. Again, look how the spline longer side was on the inside. Now for comparison, the new unit is not spline. So we take the mount assembly that connects to the transmission, and we take the new bushing and we pop it through here, longer side out, because that's going to go into the rest of the mount. And we take that 13mm nut and we put it around the back. You want to set your torque wrench to 20 Newton meters, and then you want to torque down that nut. Now that the mount is properly secured and torqued down to the bracket, we want to pop the other side of the bracket on so that it matches up. And then take another 13mm nut that you had and just put it on there for assembly purposes, because on our side, this is not splined anymore, so it's not going to hold together. So for now, just throw it on. We'll take it off in a bit. Now that you've got this whole assembly, you want to take your 12mm triple squares, feed them through. Very carefully drive them in. I am not going to torque them with this. Torque them to 40 Newton meters. I'm having trouble threading, getting it to line up with the mount. I think that's it. I'm gonna thread on these hex nuts just so that the mount kind of stays in place, since I've sort of got it where I need it. And I think we can lower the transmission a bit. While this thing is still sort of loose, we need to pop on our mounts for the exhaust hangers. Pop it in. Now we need to take our 4 fasteners that we took off the exhaust hanger, and we need to put them back on with our 10 triple square. We can leave them a little loose for now. We'll torque them up when we're done. It's nice to have a little play in this stuff to get the bracket lined up. Now we need to reinstall the 4 outside bolts. Now, the instructions I got seem to be for the B8, and they call for 70 Newton meters. The manual from the factory says 55, so I'm gonna go with the factory manual of 55. All 4 of those are torqued. And now we can install the 034 insert, which just fits into here. The factory manual says these bolts are disposable and not to reuse them. And that's where the 2 bolts I talked about before come in. Now we want to tighten these 13mm nuts that we left kind of loose earlier. And they're gonna go to 20 Newton meters with our torque wrench in just a second. Now these guys here need to be tightened up, and they will go to 20 plus 90 degrees. All right, now we're gonna do the 90 degrees. So I looked up the exhaust hangers, and they're 20 Newton meters as well. Now we need to put these little clips in. I hate these things. There we go. And now we have our two little fasteners that we took off over here. Guys, I think that's it. I think we're done. So I've had about a day and a half to test this out now, and I can tell you guys any noise, harshness, or vibration that I anticipated from the harder rubber mount, it really hasn't materialized. If anything, it's in my head. But what's definitely not in my head is the fact that the car has so much less slop in it. Between the insert and the mount and the 034 Stage 2 TCU tune, which I'll make a separate video about in the future, this car really has no transmission slop now. Nothing that I would really call sloppy at all. Definitely not when you're in sport mode. And riding around like this, in comfort, in drive, with the windows up and the air conditioning, I do have an X-pipe in this car, so there's a little rumble from that, but really I feel no new vibrations that I could quantify in any way. Maybe there's a little more harshness, but it's just so little that I really couldn't put my finger on it. I can't really tell what took out more slop, the insert or the mount. It's a little hard to tell just because I did both at the same time. But I think combined together while you're in there and working on it, it's a great opportunity to just do both. So in my opinion, this is definitely a good part to try out. Remember to take a look down below in the description where I do have links to these products. 034 is now a partner of mine, so I'm very excited to work with them. And I will have a lot more content like this in the future, so make sure to hit subscribe, leave me a nice comment, and I'll see you guys again really, really soon.